Well, if you were surprised by the speed with which armed insurgents swept into Syria's second city of Aleppo last week, you're not alone. Many were stunned and even horrified by the sight of fighters from al-Qaeda rebranded groups advancing across Syria's northwest, including the provinces of Idlib, Aleppo, and Hama. Now, numerous reports have since emerged that highlight the crucial role played by external actors in this operation, which was being planned for months, apparently. The insurgents reportedly relied on advanced American technology such as satellite navigation and electronic warfare systems. A source quoted by Russia's RIA Novosti revealed that Syrian army communications were disrupted by very sophisticated electronic warfare equipment. Meanwhile, UAVs and kamikaze drones launched at Syrian army positions were equipped with these encrypted GPS devices and used artificial intelligence that enabled strikes from long distances. And this was demonstrated by a drone strike that killed Brigadier General Odey Rassa. He was the head of Syria's military security branch in Hama. Now, on the ground, the insurgents that flooded across the Turkey-Syria border in large convoys identified weak points in Syrian army defenses. After breaching the Syrian army lines, they capitalized on their breakthrough by advancing quickly to capture strategic areas, including, of course, the city of Aleppo. Now, their advances were aided by fake news reports about the supposed coup in Damascus and the collapse of Syrian army positions in other major cities, and this fueled panic and impacted the morale among largely young and inexperienced Syrian army conscripts. Now, the timing of the assault had commenced just a few days after a ceasefire went into effect in neighboring Lebanon between Hezbollah and Israel suggests that this is yet another foreign-backed effort to destroy the land bridge used to supply weapons and other materials to Lebanon from Iran. Shortly before the attack from Idlib was launched, Israel's Benjamin Netanyahu actually threatened Syrian President Bashar al-Assad.
בסוריה אנחנו מסכלים בשיטתיות את הניסיונות של איראן, חיזבאללה והצבא הסורי להעביר חימושים ללבנון. אסד חייב להבין, הוא משחק באש.
Efforts to overthrow Assad, destabilize Syria, and weaken the so-called axis of resistance date back many years. But despite the unforgiving brutality that this has unleashed in Syria, senior U.S. officials made it clear that their policy remains unchanged.
At the same time, of course, we don't cry over the fact that the Assad government, backed by Russia, Iran, and Hezbollah, are facing certain kinds of pressures.
Unfortunately for Sullivan and co., those pressures may not be enough to inflict major blows on U.S. adversaries. The Syrian army, with the help from Russia and Iran, already launched a counteroffensive, liberating some of the areas it lost in recent days, while inflicting heavy losses on the insurgents.